everybody. Hi, Lauren. We're about to take a little adventure and deliver some coffee to Lauren's friend Erin here in the heart of Brooklyn. As a little background, I've never met Erin. I just know that she's friends with Lauren, and I know a couple things about her to ask her to kind of talk about, but otherwise this is just bringing her a cup of coffee first thing in the morning. It's cold, it's winter, it's snowy, so let's start by grabbing a cup of coffee and then see where we end up. How's it going? Can I get a large coffee? How are you? Good. That's it. Thank you so much. Oh, you too. Good one. Are you Erin?
I am Erin.
I'm Ryan.
Hey.
So good to meet
Nice
you.
to meet you too.
This is for you
That's so sweet.
from Lauren.
You.
Get in here. Get in here.
How? Why do you?
So many things.
So many things.
So I have so many questions for you, actually.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Lauren's been my number one forever. She's like, yeah, go visit Erin and give this to her, and it just helps me figure out the whole production side of things.
Yeah. Do you want to come in?
Sure, if that's cool.
Yeah, totally.
Right on.
Yeah. She's been telling me about you for so long, and so I don't know. And then she was like, okay, he's gonna go by. Where are you from?
I'm from DC. Or Maryland, technically.
How do you know each other?
Oh, actually, we met on a hike. One of my best friends in the world is this guy named Neil. And he knew Lauren because they were roommates in Berkeley. And
Oh yeah, I remember hearing about Neil.
yeah, and he's works for a national parks lobbying firm, and it's Mr. Outdoors. So I moved to San Francisco in 2004, didn't know many people, and we became fast friends, saw music, drank beer, were just fast buds, and he started taking me out on these hikes. Because, growing up in DC, I didn't have the outdoors.
Yeah.
I was way out of my league, and he's like, yeah, tag along. So the first time I met Lauren, we went to this place called Smith Peak in Yosemite, and she was really hungover. And it was the first major hike I've ever done. And we all, it was 18 miles and so intense.
I lived with Lauren in college in Seattle. I lived with her again in Oakland because I lived in San Francisco for 4 years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And, so we have had these different sort of chapters together. So Lauren and I are actually talking about doing we've been talking about doing a podcast.
Yes. Okay, cool.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
awesome.
a lot of so she, she left, obviously she's in Airstream, and a lot of my work has to do with things that are about mobility and kind of what happens in the places between here and there and kind of in between places. And so at one point she was talking about driving around and all these people that she's been meeting, and she then, she was asking me what kind of camera to buy and how to, I don't know, to document sort of these people and what was going on. And so then we were throwing around ideas that maybe I would come, because I've done portraits for her, and also just based on the type of work to maybe spend some time traveling together, and then I would be like, I don't know, photographing while she was talking to the people or interviewing them.
Out of the Airstream.
Out of the Airstreams.
Maybe.
Yeah, so maybe like the Airstream would be just like we would choose 2 points to travel between, and then see what happened, between those places.
Is there a part of you anywhere that's like now is the time? This is your time.
Yeah. And I was just sort of looking at what was out there, and then everything I was looking at, I was like, okay, I've been doing all these things that have sort of led me to this point where I feel like I want to try to make this thing that is just to own it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And that if there's a time for me to try that, I think it's now. But so you were working for YouTube.
Mm-hmm.
What were you doing for them?
Like sales, advertising, marketing.
And then when you left there, were you also like, I want to take this into a totally different direction?
I left and I knew I wanted to. I had the feeling I was like, this is my time. That's all I knew. I was like, I'm making a jump. I don't know what's next.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just do this. And it was kind of like this kind of equation came up where I had time. I didn't have a plan for the next step, but I had a little bit of time to kill. So, and I just taken a little bit of a trip, and I filmed a lot of it. And I was like, I'd been at YouTube on the corporate side, but I was watching everyone have all the fun, like all the video, like all the production. I'm like, they're making shit happen.
Right.
I'm, proposing plans or stuff like that. Like I'm not filming, and I love doing editing and this kind of stuff. So, I was sitting around with some friends, like in a bar, of course, and they were like, well, what are you gonna do? And I was like, I don't know. I got time to kill. I want to get back. I don't want to sit on my ass. I want to do something. I want to I've been sitting behind a desk for years. I want to go be out there and use my body and use my mind and use the things that maybe felt a little bit dormant, but also think this. If I'm ever gonna plan a route that works or not, this is the time. I've got the energy. I'm young enough. I can take a big risk, bigger, twice as big as I think I can, because I know I'll be okay. Fingers crossed. Mm-hmm. So the whole plan was okay, well, why don't I take my camera and tell people that, or ask them, what would you do if you were in my shoes today in San Francisco, and I'll go film it for you, to the best of my ability. I'll take your idea and wrap my blossoming creativity around it. And so the whole idea was, people tell me what to do, and they live vicariously through what I make for them. And that, and I'm trying to it's this mutual collaboration, almost giving them a little bit of production power, making them be the director. So I was like, okay, that sounds great. That's how I'm gonna start to spend my time. And we ended up calling it RyCareyously, because my name's Ryan Carey. Mm-hmm. So it was just kind of born that way.
It's kind of like
I'm so entranced by our conversation.
What is that?
It's for you.
Yay! Ryan Carey. Oh. So is this supposed to go with everyone as well, or is this a special?
Well, this is something that I think could be built in also, because a couple of my friends are like, oh, can I send you? Because, it really is a messenger service.
Yeah.
So they're like, oh, well, if you're going to go see them, I'm not going to see them for another year or whatever. Could you?
Can you deliver? Oh. Yeah, it's just long history.
That's awesome.
Yeah. But
well, why don't we'll close it out with a message to Lauren that we can edit as such. Lauren, thank you for sending me here to meet Erin and bring her lukewarm coffee from down the street.
Delicious.
To discover a new neighborhood, because I haven't been to Bushwick at all. Thanks for sending me this and inspiring other people to hopefully do the same thing, to do cool shit like this. And hopefully we're going to hang out again very soon in my neighborhood or this neighborhood.
Yeah, for sure. It's just the beginning.
Closing words of inspiration for her.
Peace.
See you soon. Obviously, great gal. Probably have a beer with Erin at some point along the way, talk more shop. So, Lauren, appreciate the invite to go meet Erin and bring her coffee. And everybody else, stay tuned for more.